Hey friends, welcome back to the Hillside. Today we're going to talk about breeding different traits or characteristics into or out of your herd. I've been having some issues with one of my does. I'm going to show you the goat that I'm having the issue with and tell you a little bit more about what's been going on with her. Last year, one of our does, Cinnamon, was born on the farm. For some reason, she just really does not like being around people. She's very skittish and she's always escaping. She will take a zap from the electric fence just so she can push herself out to escape. Even when we put her into new pasture and there is foot-long grass and bush and shrubs and weeds for them to eat, she just wants to escape. Today I'm going to take you down the hill. We're going to talk about the issues we've been having with her and what we plan on doing about it. So let's head down there and I'll tell you a bit more. Right now I'm actually talking to someone on the phone who's about to come and pick up this goat because unfortunately we're going to get rid of her. We're going to sell her to another farm so she can try over there, and we just cannot have her escaping, going through the electric fence and going into the orchard, coming up here and eating my garden, eating the mulberries, escaping, going across the street and crossing the road to the neighbor's property, which isn't that close. I mean, it's pretty far over, and she's the only one that does that. But the bad thing is that she's teaching some of the other younger does to follow in her footsteps. Let's head down the hill through the mulberry grove. And that is the culprit right there, Cinnamon. She wants to get out no matter what we do, no matter what we try. She's never content. Everyone else is always super content. They don't even bawl that much unless we come around with new hay or whatnot. They're very, very content, quiet goats. But Cinnamon here, she's just never happy. And on top of always escaping, she's not very friendly. That's another big issue for us. Having goats is a blessing. Sometimes having goats is really quite a nuisance because they're escape artists. They will always try to find ways to escape, especially when you have a goat that's just not content and not the friendliest. Let me see if I can get her to at least sniff my hand. Let's see. Oh, she's already way back there. She's not even close. Come here, Cinnamon. She's just that one right there. Pepper right here, the black and white one, very friendly. That's her mom. She's extremely friendly. Don't eat my hand. You just tried to take my hand. She's very friendly. All of my other girls are super friendly. The boy's trying to get out right now. But it's just Cinnamon. She's got to go. I'm pretty sure she's with child because she's been exposed to the buck for quite a few months now. So she should be pregnant. If she's not, I will be very, very surprised. But either way, Cinnamon is going to a new home today. We want to get rid of any of those personality traits that just don't align with what we're trying to do here on the farm. So she is going to get sold. Most likely today. Hopefully they're going to come this evening to pick her up. What I'm going to give them today is just a little bit of this herbal dewormer. I'm going to give each of them one squirt in their mouth. So that'll help them just throughout the summer while they're pregnant. Before kidding, we deworm as well. But everyone's doing really well. Hey, bud. Everyone's friendly except her. And you definitely don't want to breed any bad personality traits into your herd, because if I was to breed her and get her babies could exhibit a lot of those same personality traits, and especially the escaping and being extremely unfriendly and not willing to let us handle her or get close to her. We don't want to breed that into the herd because that just creates a recipe for disaster. And then before you know it, all of your goats will exhibit her same traits. So make sure you do your due diligence, guys. Whenever you bring livestock onto your property or on your farm, make sure that you're taking note and keeping track of who of your livestock you want to breed and for what reasons. And if you see any negative characteristics or negative personality traits that you just don't want to breed or have sustained in your farm for a long period, you want to make sure you go ahead and you get rid of those goats, or at least you don't breed that goat and pass on that same characteristic for generations to come. Not only do you not want to breed them, but you might want to also get rid of them, because guess what? They're going to teach your other goats or your other does or whatever to exhibit those behaviors as well, because goats will learn from each other. And that's what she was doing with my little girl Dottie, is that she was teaching Dottie, who was not like that at all, to learn how to escape and where to escape and how to hop over the electric fencing. And she was just teaching them all sorts of bad habits that I don't want my goats to know or learn. And if I don't get rid of her, my goats for the next few years are going to learn how to hop over the fence, how to go into the fruit orchard, how to eat all of my fruits, how to get across the street, which is extremely dangerous. And it's not even that close to the house. So it's a lot of escaping that she's done. Not very friendly as well. And during kidding season, I do not want to have a goat that's not very friendly having a baby, because also goats like that tend to usually be pretty bad moms as well. So you want to make sure you're not breeding any bad characteristics into your livestock. It doesn't matter if they're goats, sheep, cows, whatever it is you have. If you see characteristics or personality traits that you just don't want, at least do not breed that goat, because her offspring can exhibit some of the same characteristics that she's exhibiting. So make sure you guys take stock of your goats. If they're not friendly, if they won't let you come near them, give them some time, give them some love, try all you can. We did have that with her, Violet. She was extremely skittish, not friendly. Every other goat we've had has been friendly and so loving. But for some reason, it took her kidding. Once she kidded, that's when she was friendly and she let us handle her. She let us. Now she loves us. She headbutts the other ones out of the way so she can get to us first. But it took a long time for us to get her to that point. And we tried the exact same thing with Cinnamon here, but it just doesn't seem to be working. And not only is she not friendly and skittish like Violet here was, but she's also an escape artist. And when your goats are escaping, getting across the street, getting into dangerous situations, eating your fruit and your vegetables, it's a big no-no, because that's part of my self-sustainability. That's part of the farm here, of the whole ecosystem that we have going. And if you have one of your goats or a few of your livestock that is just creating problems and havoc, go ahead and just get rid of them. And no one wants to get rid of their goats, because I certainly don't. Took me a month or so before I decided that she has to go, but I've come to the decision that it is time. We can't keep running after her and trying to keep stock of her every minute of the day, because it just gets too exhausting. We have so many other things that we have to do here on the farm that trying to run and chase after a goat that simply just doesn't want to be a part of the farm is just not doable. So it's not something we're going to continue to do. So she's going to go to a new home. Hopefully today they're going to come and pick up Cinnamon. She's going to go to a new farm. Hopefully I can get some of that on camera, but if I don't, she won't be here for my next video. I knew you were going to try to do that. I knew he was going to try and take that. Okay, I gave them all some of the herbal dewormer, and that's pretty much all I got to do for today. If it's your first time here, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, and share this video on social media to other groups that you think is going to be helpful for, because this is pretty important information, especially if you're going to breed your livestock. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Stay peaceful.